From Seed to Plant by Gail Gibbons. Most plants make seeds. A seed contains the beginning of a new plant. Seeds are different shapes, sizes, and colors. All seeds grow into the same kind of plant that made them. So this was a sunflower, and this is an oak tree. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers are where most seeds begin. A flower is made up of many parts. The sepal at the bottom of the pistil are tiny egg cells called ovules. In the center of the flower is the pistil. The sticky part at the top of the pistil is the stigma. Here's the petal. Stamens make yellow powder called pollen. The parts of the flower around the pistil are the stamens. Before a seed can begin to grow, a grain of pollen from the stamen must land on the stigma at the top of the pistil of a flower like itself. This is called pollination. The stigma, the pollen, the pistil, and the stamen. It's called pollination. Pollination happens in different ways. Often, wind blows pollen from flower to flower. Bees, other insects, and hummingbirds help pollinate too, while they visit flowers from their sweet juice called nectar. Pollen rubs onto their bodies. Here's the pollen, the stigma, and the pollen. Then they carry the pollen to another flower where it comes off onto its pistil. Here's the pollen, and then the pistil. If a pollen grain from a flower lands on the pistil of the same kind of flower, it grows a long tube through the pistil into an ovule. This is the beginning of a seed. Here's the ovule, the tube, and the pollen grain. The seeds grow inside the flower, even as the flower begins to die. As the seeds become bigger, a fruit or a pod grows around them. The fruit or pod protects the seeds. Here's the pod, and here's the fruit. When the fruit or pod ripens, it breaks apart. The seeds are ready to become new plants. Some seeds fall to the ground around the base of the plant, where they will grow. Some pods or fruits open, and the seeds pop out. Sometimes, when birds eat berries, they drop the seeds. Other seeds fall into streams, ponds, rivers, or the ocean. Then, there, they travel on the water until they stick to dirt along a shore. The wind scatters seeds. Some seeds have fluff on them that let them float to the ground, like tiny parachutes. Others have wings that spin as they fall. Animals help seeds scatter too. They hide acorns and nuts in the ground. Some seeds have hooks that stick to the fur of animals or people's clothes. Later, they drop off onto the ground. A flower bed or vegetable garden is beautiful. Seeds are planted to grow in the garden. The seeds come in small envelopes or boxes. Directions explain how to plant the seeds and care for the plants.